Good evening, everyone, and welcome to race 4 from Tier 1 in the International Racing Series. Tonight we have a very open race from Imola. We have no Connor tonight, and I don't think Sam's racing either, so big points up for grabs. The race win is up for grabs too, I would imagine. So a lot of people are going to be looking at least at that podium and thinking, yeah, I've got a chance tonight. This is, as I say, race 4 of the current season in the 14 race season, and it will be, I believe, the last race before the winter break, Christmas break, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, be a week or two off, so everyone can chill and not worry about F1 while they're waiting, or while they're enjoying their Christmas. I hope everybody's well tonight. It's quite a cold night where I am, and I'm just looking forward to the race. As I say, the last one before the Christmas break. Imola, of course, a tough track, not too many overtaking opportunities. There is always that long start-finish straight with the DRS, and the first chicane. Because we are in Italy, the Italians, they love 3 things in life: pizza, pasta, and chicanes. Lots of chicanes. Yeah, of course. Possibility of rain. I'm not sure of random weather settings, but it has been known to rain during races here at Imola. It's not like the past couple of weeks. We've had like Bahrain, Jeddah, Australia, where it's well, the first two never any rain, and then Australia mainly sunny. Here at Imola, we could see a little bit of precipitation. We're just waiting for everybody to lobby up, of course. I'm wondering myself who's going to be up there this week. I think Husky will be there. I see Leg Schrader up there as well. Might see the Donster get a cheeky podium tonight as well. Latifi. Although I've been reading the chat, one or two don't particularly like this track. Easy for me to say. So I guess we'll have to see. I think if it does rain, I think rain will be the great equaliser. It'll make people a lot closer. There's a few tough sections on this track, as I'll talk about as we get into qualifying. There's just before the end of sector 2, so you go downhill into a right-hander. There's another right-hander back up the hill. Very, very easy to have an incident there, to have a spin. There's the uphill section at the start of sector 2. It's kind of a hairpin. Yeah, I think it's a hairpin. Yeah, it's a left-hand hairpin, and then you go up the hill. I've seen plenty of people spin out going up that hill as well, not getting the traction. So there's lots of places for incidents tonight. Let's just say, track limits, I believe, will come into play tonight too. There'll be a lot of penalties, I believe, and quite possibly a lot of qualifying laps invalidated. It's very, very easy to exceed track limits around here. As you can see, the lobby's just filling up now. A couple more in. I think have we got 17 in tonight, something like that. I can't exactly remember. Anyway, so let's go to the driver's standings as we are right now. So F1 Connor and Sam are both on 51 points. Connor, of course, in first place due to having one more race win than Sam, but neither of them racing tonight, which means third place and in the standings, Leg Schrader on 42 points, just 9 points behind. The top two has a chance here to take the lead of in the drivers' standings. Not the only one. So 10 points behind Leg Schrader and, of course, 19 points behind the top two is ZX, who will, with a race win tonight, or even a podium and a fast lap would do it. Could get into first. Got Mr. Golden Flame there in the McLaren. He's currently fourth in the standings, just in front of Husky. 28 and 26 points. Where Benny in the Red Bull on 22, I believe, isn't racing tonight. It's tough around this time of year. People might be out with family and stuff. So it's forgivable. It's very close to Christmas. The Donster with his 12 points is 8th in the standings, with Shaggy in 9th, and 12 and 10 points respectively. And then we have Luke in the Williams, who is in the lobby, so that's good to see, on 6 points, looking to get a few more points. Latifi, quite surprisingly, down there in 11th with Hella, both on 4 points. I'm sure they'll be a little bit disappointed with their return so far this season. Then we have Mike on 3 points in the McLaren, and DX in the Ferrari on 1. As we go to the constructor standings, so far, I mean, it's close. It's closer than I thought it would be. Aston Martin on 74 points, with 1 point clear of Red Bull, who are on, of course, 73. Alpine on 51 points. They've had a really good start to the season. Been working well together, quite evenly paced. And then in 4th place, up one from the week before, is the McLaren Mercedes team on 31 points, with Alfa Romeo on 26, Mercedes 16, AlphaTauri and Williams both on 10 points, Ferrari on 9, and we have in 10th with 4 points, the Haas. So they're the current standings for you. Let's get those out of the way. Yes, unfortunately, sorry, I've only just seen your message there, Ice One. Yeah, so I went out on Saturday and I had to move some furniture about, and I did my back in, and I couldn't move on Sunday, and I just didn't feel good at all for racing. I was in so much pain. I was like, I'm not gonna go and sit in my seat, and yeah. But yeah, I'm better now, so I'm good to go. I don't know if we have a race this coming Sunday. I would assume not. I would assume that we're done now until after Christmas. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm feeling much better now, thank you. As I said, I thought I was I thought I was like He-Man or something. I was just like throwing furniture around, and then I realised afterwards. I was like, yeah, I'm getting a bit old for that. Not great. Of course, you're in the Ferrari this week, taking the place of Game Over, Mr. Craig DeResta. So good luck tonight in the Ferrari. He's got a nice looking car. I think there's a good chance of everyone here to get points tonight. I think if you finish, you're quite likely to get some points. I can see this being an incident-filled race. I mean, it kind of always is, anyway. But yeah, I do imagine that this is going to be one of those races where we're packed with incident. We'll see. I mean, I could be wrong. This could be like Singapore last season, where literally nothing happens. But I doubt it. Here we go. We're going into the lobby. Bang on time, like you love to see. We're about to start qualifying for the round 4, the Imola Grand Prix. Best of luck to all the drivers, of course. I say not a full lobby tonight. Very close to Christmas. I'm sure there's people there with families and stuff, so can be forgiven. Everyone will be selecting their tyre compound right now. Do you take 3 sets of softs? Do you take 2 and an extra set of mediums? I think you take 3. Do 2 qualifying runs. Have a spare set of softs, 2 mediums and a hard for the race. And then you can adjust to any incident. You can adjust your strategy on the fly and always have fresh tyres. That's just personal preference, though. Well, so it looks like we have clear skies for the moment, which is good. There we go. Who's going to be the first out? Who's going to set the standard? As I say, very open tonight, just based on Connor and Sam, who've been very dominant so far this season. Not available. As I can hear someone going out the pits, I'm just cleaning my glasses, so I can't actually see who it is as yet. Well, quite a few cars going out, actually. There we go. I can see much better now. So we have Shaggy out first in the AlphaTauri. Just adjust my volume slightly. Yeah, there you go. So this is the left-hand hairpin that I talked about. So if you took that curve on the inside, I've seen people go spinning, lose control and go into the wall there. Very easy to exceed track limits there on the right-hand side. This is the double right-hander at the bottom of the hill that I talked about. This right-hander going back up the hill, quite easy to lose it there. You see Shaggy on the mediums, is that right? Yeah. And Mr. Golden Flame out on the inters, just giving his setup a look. Oh, look. Whoa, where are you going there, Shaggy? It's going to slightly compromise his exit speed out of those corners, which of course you don't want. DRS open down the start-finish straight. Yeah, cut as much of that out as you can, whilst also keeping the car in a fairly straight line. It's always the quickest way. There's the first chicane. Using the track limits nicely. Another chicane coming up. This is tough. Easy to overshoot it on the left-hand side there, on the outside. Excuse me. He's got a Haas right behind him. Latifi, I think. Not many out early. I'm quite surprised to see. No, only half the grid out. There's a double right-hander at full speed. Nice. Got to keep that minimum speed up, of course, as well. I don't expect this lap to be anything out of the ordinary, just because he's on medium tyres. But it's nice to get a look around the track. Oh, a little touch on the wall there on the way out. There you go. So already Latifi. Oh, look at that! What leg Schrader putting in the work. Let's get with the ice one. Yeah, 14.9. There's a 14.8 from ZX. Those Aston Martins flying again. As NX, NX comes through. Sector 3 now. Down the hill. Double left-hander. Could we start finish straight? A little bit slippery around there. Still early on in the session. Hi Connor. 14.1 pole, you're saying? That's 7/10 that people have got to take out. That's what the Donster's doing. In sector 1, a 24.4. Not purple. I mean, I would imagine that all of these times are going to be made redundant towards the end. So it's nice to get a fast one in early. That means you can push and not have to really worry. Interesting to see the different lines there through that chicane at the top of the hill. I like to kind of half cut the first part and then go as wide as I can on the exit. Gary Laser Eyes will never win a race. He's not fast enough. And that's a 1:16.6 from the Donster. We've got a really large spread of times here. We'll get on board with Mike. Let's have a look at the old TV cam, shall we? As we watch Mike go round. I've come close to winning races, annoyingly close. But yeah, never quite managed to put it all together at once. I think my best chance comes on tracks like Hungary, the more technical tracks where you speedsters can't get away so easily. I can just follow Alonso it. So as we see, coming over the crest of the hill there, into the double left-hander. Not the greatest camera angle. Spain should be good, yeah. I like Spain. Mr. Golden Flame with a 1:14.5 there. Might put in a 1:15.6. I like Spain. Now they've got rid of the chicane at the end. It's just straight round. It's a long right-hander. You carry a lot of speed into the start-finish straight. Although neither of you are necessarily going to be leading the championship, depending on results here. Leg Schrader and ZX could both potentially pass you, which makes for a great championship. So let's see what Tarzan can do here. Just finishing his fast lap. We're 4/10 off of Connor's prediction of a 14.1. There's a 15.3 from Tarzan. Not too bad. You see the time's getting a little bit closer now, which is good to see. Teddy and Remy yet to come out. Let's go with Leg Trader, who's at the top of the hill towards the end of sector 2. Oh, is it Lella? Yeah, only needs P4. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if ZX wins and he comes second, they both pass you. But as I say, that makes for a great championship. It makes for a 4-way battle. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. Here he comes now. Leg Trader, aka Lelet, aka Alonso, aka Stroll, depending on if he finishes in front of ZX or not. They've got a really strong team this year. I think they've really got they've got a real chance at the constructors. They both seem to have similar pace to each other in each race, and really quick pace too. Nice and smooth there, using all the track, all the curb. That's a purple sector 1 here for Leg Trader. Looking to put it on pole. You would expect these Aston Martins, especially this week with no Sam and no Connor. You would expect these to be looking at P1, P2. I've been quite surprised with Benny. He's not had the results that, and that's a purple sector 2 by the way. He's not had the results that I've expected him to have this season. Although I will say the grid looks much quicker than last season. Even though last season's grid was extremely quick, this season there's a whole host of drivers that can score points. And coming into the pits there, must have been disappointed with his third sector and ZX. Look at that, teammates. I'm sure they've got a rubber band between their cars. Let's get on with the boss man Heller. Can he improve on a 1:15.1? Oh, he's overcooked it, and that's an invalidation. Latifi 7 seconds down, invalidated. And Teddy is actually on his first flying lap here, so we'll stick with Teddy unless he invalidates. That's not an invalidation, but that's going to lose him a lot of time, so maybe even see him come back into the pits here. Well, I mean, you almost finished Hungary last season. You were less than a lap away, to be fair. Oh, and there's Teddy running wide again. I think he's got to come in the pits here. Oh, he's gonna go again. Not sure I'll be doing that on. It's like about 35% battery. 1:18.0. Remy's still not out yet. Look, he's just sat in the pits chilling. I see Mr. Golden Flames on his outlap. We'll definitely stick with him. He could put a really big lap in here. I still kind of think you are the favourite for the title. However, I don't think it's as clear cut as last season. I think it'll be a lot closer, and I don't think you can look past Sam. Yeah, he's putting some really good races so far. You love me, you just don't love your teammate at Hungary. I get that. That's fine. You see there, slight cut. You can get it. Look, there you go. Keep it as straight as possible. As I said before, bit of traffic, stayed out his way nicely. Didn't look the smoothest. A couple of turns there. Probably put in a purple sector now. Yeah, I agree. I think Sam's... Oh, and there you go. As I mentioned, you can overcook it there. And, yeah, Mr. Golden Flames just found out the hard way. Luckily, he didn't put it into the wall. Still get back in the pits and get another lap in. We've got Donster coming round. Yeah, Sam's qualifying pace is unreal, to be fair. I think there's a few that have got like, ridiculous qualifying pace. I just don't think they can quite put the whole race together. I think when they eventually can, you're going to have a lot of competition. But yeah, definitely Sam's race pace is not quite as quick as his quali yet, and that's overcooked, and it's not invalidated, but I don't think the Donster will be improving there. And he got a little bit of lag there as well. Is he going to finish the lap? Probably down on his... Oh, he's maybe not. 14.3? Well, he's got away with that because, I mean, he was well off the track there. That's owner's advantage, we'll call that. Shaggy coming into the pits. ZX is a 10th down through sector 1. Bit wobbly at the top of the hill. Lots of elevation changes here. Lots of changes in G-force and downforce on your car. You got a bit quicker through sector 2. That's a purple sector 2. Very, very difficult track to keep your car under control at all times. Which is, as I say, why I think we'll see quite a few incidents. That's a good lap from ZX, 1:14.5, not quite good enough for second position. 600ths off. As Heller's just starting his fast lap, so we'll get on board with the number 1 boss man. I said Donster's got owner's advantage. He's like, he's the assistant to the regional manager, the Donster. He's the Dwight Schrute of the International Racing Series. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. Yeah, quite smooth here from Heller. Not sure about the pace. See the marbles on the tyres there being off the what you would say was the ideal racing line according to Codemasters. Good sector 2. Looked like it came up purple. He's 4/10ths up. You carry this into this sector, he's gonna have a chance. Gonna make a decision now though. You finish the lap. You come in, get the fresh tyres. Let's see what he does. He's staying out. He's gonna put it in. That's a 14.7. It's a good lap. It's good enough for 5th as it stands. I do imagine that's not going to be 5th at the end of this qualifying session. Yeah, he hooked it up really nicely through the chicane, which is such a difficult one. That I think there'll be so many track limits there, as other parts of this circuit, but especially through the chicane. Let's see, can Husky improve on his time? 3/10 to get pole. I think he's definitely got it in him. I've seen Husky put in some phenomenal times and have some top class racers. So yeah, I think he's definitely got the ability to do it. See, can he hook it all up? Nicely just touching the curbs there. Here comes the first of the tough chicanes. Got to watch it on the outside here. That's nice. That's just about perfect. No purple sector 1. He's 200ths up on his time. Oh, that's an invalidation. He could probably get back round. I doubt he's got the fuel though. That's very, very unfortunate. Look at Tarzan on his fast lap. Top of the hill. Double left-hander. Yeah, rip indeed. That's... Oh, wow. That's, yeah, that's going to be invalidated. If these guys... look at that. He's got no... He's got no IRS at all either, so probably qualifying over for Tarzan. Oh, Shaggy's just binned it into the wall. You love to see it. Schrader in 8th. I'm guessing this is his actual fast lap. Oh no, he's got no battery, so yeah, quite surprisingly low down here. ZX starts his fast lap. Let's see if he can take pole. I can't actually accept your invite, by the way, while I'm streaming, because it messes the stream up. The best person you can ask is at the end of qualifying, tag Heller. So yeah, this is looks like qualifying over, and let's hope you can pull something out here. If you've got the fuel. This could be a pole for the Donster. Nicely through the chicane. Put down on the exit here. I've missed Donster when he was on holiday. He's so good value for money. He's deceptively quick. He's very consistent. That's 3rd place for Husky. Not quite enough. And that's qualifying over. We see the Donster on pole position. What a great qualifying. Mr. Golden Flame gets it on 2nd on that front row. Yeah, not a lot in that top 4. I'd say even all those below 115 here, all the way down to 9th. Leg Schrader in 9th. This is going to be a close battle. There's a Husky and ZX on row 2. Latifi and Tarzan row 3. Heller and Shaggy on row 4. Leg Schrader in 9th. 5th row of the grid, really surprised. Quite surprised at Mike in P10 as well. That's not his best qualifying. Not so. A few surprises there at how far down people are. It just go to show just how difficult this track is as well. We see we've got Luke and Ice One in 11th and 12th. And on the back row of the grid, we have Teddy and Remy. Remy didn't even put a time in. I don't know if he's got a penalty. I don't think so. So just quickly go to the race director. And look at that. That's just in qualifying. So get ready for a lot of that. Yeah, quite surprised at that qualifying, but look at that though. Just 6/10 between the top 10. I'm always ready for chaotic turn 1. Quite luckily, maybe it's quite a long run down to turn 1, so maybe you'll get a bit of space. I do see a few full send in it. I don't know whether we've got a formation lap on or not. I guess not. It looks kind of overcast. Could we see some rain? Benny isn't racing it. Be fine. No, Benny only does it on turn 1 on the last lap, not on turn 1 on lap 1. It'll be interesting to see if it kind of looks overcast. Would you say that's overcast? I don't know. Bit of a cloudy sky anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if there was some rain. Stop reminding me. You keep bringing it up. You keep mentioning Benny and T1. This race tonight has been dubbed, because we have no Connor and Sam, it's like racing without Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. And they're off. Lap 1. It's a clean getaway. Quickly get the tyres up quickly. And we'll, oh, they're going 3 wide. Oh my word! Oh, I'll tell you after turn 1. Oh, that's a good start from the Donster, Mr. Golden Flame Husky too. lot of incidents at the back there. Remy's made a massive move up to ninth already. Ignore the medium hard race strategy. That won't be happening unless there's a safety car, in which case why would you go medium hard anyway? Yeah, so the quickly the winner, I think that that ZX is going to win today. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling. He's been pretty consistent, he's been fast, and I think tonight's his night. As you see the tyre compounds, Remy starting at the back of the grid he had nothing to lose really. Bang the softs on, and he's had a great start up into ninth position. 2 cars on the hard tyres. We've got Mr. Golden Flame and Shaggy. Of course, if Mr. Golden Flame here can keep close to the Donster on them hard tyres and just like coast within the DRS, he's got a good chance. I wouldn't be surprised to see Husky win, I'm not going to lie. There were 1 or 2 last week thinking that he was going to pull out the win. And he had a bit of an unfortunate race, if I remember correctly. So he's definitely got the pace for it. But as I say, there's a few in this race that have got the pace to really challenge for that first position. Oh, sorry, my bad. Took the intervals off there. So as you can see, Husky and Mr. Golden Flame. You can see how close they are. A couple of cars' lengths. Of course, as we go into lap 3. Yeah, I would agree with that. Especially with Adam, Mr. Golden Flame, that is. Being on those hard tyres, if you can't clear him on the mediums, you might have a problem. Here we go, DRS is enabled. It'll be interesting to see now. Of course, only 1 DRS zone on this circuit too. It's a very long one at the start-finish straight. I think you'll probably just stay as close as you can, get that start-finish straight, and then pass him there. There's not many spots really you can pass on this track. Awful start for Leg Schrader, by the way, down to 11th, not even in the points. He has a real chance of leading the Drivers' Championship. He'll be absolutely distraught with that start. I think because he's on the mediums, I think he's holding. Adam's holding Husky up behind him. He's just getting that. He just needs to gap him with the DRS. No. So Latifi goes through into 11th position. Right, this is so he's 5 tenths behind. It's half a second. I don't think he's close enough. He's got to get closer. I can put them on for you if you. Yeah. I don't normally have them on, so we can see here Husky's got 68. Well, Adam's rinsing his battery there. 50% for the Donster. So he's running all right. Husky's got a clear battery advantage. He does need to get through as quickly as possible. He needs to get really close. Basically have a really good exit coming out of that last corner. Slap your battery on because you know you've got more battery, and get through. So I think once he gets through, I think he'll stay in second. As actually, to be fair, Mr. Golden Flame here he's closed the gap a little bit, and that's not going to help Husky at all. So obviously, Mr. Golden Flame he's going to have the DRS as well, and oh yeah, of course, yeah, definitely coming around the. I think coming out of the chicane, coming down the hill, if you've got enough ERS on the last lap to just rinse it down the hill and then down the start-finish straight. Let's go a little bit further down. We can see Shaggy and ZX having a close race. There's been quite a big gap pulled out already by the top three from ZX. Pretty surprised about that. Yeah. Oh, we just see. Yeah, Mr. Golden Flame now. It's gone through. Sorry, I don't often miss overtakes and passes, but yeah, on the hard compound, that's a huge advantage if you can stay there. Although we do, he's pulling away as well. We do know that the undercut is so powerful on this game, no matter the track. You know, whether it's viable in real life or not, we know the undercut on this game is ridiculous. Which is why sometimes a hard compound to start off with does surprise me. Although, Connor, obviously you know more than me about that. As Latifi's out of the session, we can get on board with Hello. I think he might be off. He might have been cleared away his car by then, yeah. So we've got a full safety car. I imagine Remy's going to come in. He's on the softs. And I think the safety car, are they letting people... So they're letting... Yeah, they're letting him through. Lap 6 it's too early, isn't it? It's too early for any sort of pit stop right now, unless, as I say, you Remy on the softs. You've got Shaggy on a 5-second order. Ooh, a big snap from Husky there. Whoa! And as it leaves, I'm just looking at the sky here. It's just getting a little. It just seems a bit darker. It seems like it's a bit more overcast than when we started. I don't think the safety car gives any advantage to the medium ones. I think, if anything, it gives Mr. Golden Flame more of an advantage. He can run these hards for even longer and go hard soft. All right, John. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. Yeah. So Sunday I wasn't on all day. I didn't feel very well. And yeah, yesterday I was just smashing Baldur's Gate. Oh, so the top three have all pitted here. This is interesting. ZX has gone through on the mediums. I think it's a bit too early to pit. I'm not sure about this one. I'd be interested to know their thought process here. I'm not sure, Connor. Even the medium runners, I don't understand. Let's so Mr. Golden Flames switched to the mediums, which he's going to have to pit in again anyway. Why don't you just stay out on the hards? And then the Donster and Husky have both gone on to hards. I don't see the hards lasting the whole race. Yeah, they've only lost one position, but I think all three are going to have to pit again anyway. That's what I don't understand. I've been known to get it wrong, but it just feels like to me that was a bit of a tactical error and advantage to ZX. Possibly. I still think it looks pretty overcast. It looks like it's getting darker. I wouldn't be surprised to see rain. I might. So I'll try and get Latifi in the chat and see. I'll see if he doesn't think that there was rain scheduled. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about the strategy here on this one. I guess we'll see it play out. Says, I don't know, Jeff. Yeah, I seen him go off. I thought it was a sub. I don't know, Jeff. There's Teddy with another 3 seconds. Oh, Husky says it's dry the whole race. Thank you, Husky. Okay. So that just confuses me even more. Yeah, because he's on the mediums. What the thing? He could go medium soft. He could even go medium if he does. Do you know if he's not sure? The softs are going to hang on, or he doesn't have a fresh set of softs. Because he's already used the hard compound, he's just go medium here and absolutely rinse those tyres. Big advantage. I think Latifi just wanted his Christmas break. He's had enough. He's like, no, Imola can go and do one. Try not to swear. I try and keep it as friendly as I can. The occasional one slips out, but we're all guilty of that. Of course, fortunately for you guys that are watching, Twitch quickly reversed its decision over artistic nudity, so you won't be seeing my cock tonight. Yeah. I've not seen anything about a safety car coming in this lap, so if we're going to get another one, we're going to get another lap under the safety car. I'm thinking that because of the amount of time, that the safety car's out, I'm not sure those hards might be able to stretch them out. I was actually wanting Sweet Anita to get her knockers out. I'm going to say, I'll be honest, but that's never going to happen. So, although I am enjoying her 18 days of Gothmas, that's very nice. That's me just announcing to the world I'm a Sweet Anita simp. I don't care. So surely the safety car is going to come in this lap. Everybody's bunched up. I highly recommend, if you don't know her, I'd highly recommend watching her channel. She's fit as anything. She doesn't really do much. She just watches random YouTube videos and comments on her. But she has Tourette's, so it makes everything just 1,000,000% funnier. Alright, here we go. Yeah, safety car in this lap, so it's a tough one. There's my main man IRS in the chat. Big up yourself. Tough one this. How would you do this one then, Connor? Start finish straight, very long. However, the start finish line very early on in the straight. You don't want to tow people. Always early. Is that regardless of how long the straight is, where the start, just go. Gun it. Get out of there. Try and catch them off. Right, so ZX has gone. Golden Flame here. He's. Oh, I think he has expected it. He's got through on those fresh mediums. No problem. Great stuff. Straight into first position. He did look like he had a lot more pace than ZX during that first stint before the safety car. Look at that purple already. Sector 1, those fresh mediums. Let's see where the Donster is. There he is in third place. Look at that. Already a second up, 1.1. These guys have got to get past ZX as quickly as possible. Oh, almost a touch by Husky on the Donster. You almost gave him the curse there. Running very close to each other. So put the rear camera on, look, you can see not a lot of room there. Does he want to work with him though? They're not teammates. I get what you're saying. They're both, you know, because they're both pitted in. They're both on the hard tyres. Just tow each other along, get through, get past. I think they will get past ZX, by the way. And as we see, Donster's looking. He's looking on the inside. He's going to have the outside into turn one. He's easily got through. These three, Donster, Golden Flame, and Husky, all had. They had so much more pace than everyone else. We go down to Husky, and we'll see. You know, he'll get through soon enough, you would imagine. But the advantage here, as Husky does go through, he's gone round the outside. It's a clean pass, and he's made it stick. Now, but he's got it. Donster's now got 2.3 seconds to make up. Yeah, that's right. You know you've got the pace on the guys. You know you've got to get past. Because it just takes you that extra bit of time. Look now, that's 2.5 seconds. That's not going to be easy to get back, especially given that he's on fresh mediums. Let's go down to Tarzan, who's right on the back of ZX. ZX a bit of a sitting duck here. Of course, we know he didn't pit. He's on those mediums. We'll just have a look at the stops. He's literally the only person on track not to have stopped. So even though it sent word for the top three, or once again the top three now to have stopped, actually the person that made the mistake, it looks like, is ZX, because he's the only one that's not stopped, and he looks like he's a bit of a sitting duck here. We've got an incident in sector 1. I think that's Luke. He seems to be all right though, or does he? He's just getting it going again. Yeah, he's still going. Let's get down to Husky in 3rd position, right on the back of the Donster. I'm sure, as you mentioned there, Connor, he's just going to be towed along. But just if he feels like he's got the extra pace, he doesn't want to get towed along too much, because they're both losing time. ZX has done well. He's just about keeping in. Oh, he's just out of DRS. I think it's going to be activated this lap. So at the end of this lap coming up, that's 3 seconds for Heller, which would put him down into 11th place. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I think now we've got DRS enabled. I think so, this lap. As we see a move being made, Husky going through on the Donster. He's made it stick. It looks like you see in the background Tarzan going through on ZX2. Oh, on the grass there. That's not great from the Donster, and he's lost out. He's lost out another 2 positions, down from 2nd right down into 5th. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe there will be no interchange of DRS. That's it's not overly surprising. Not because it's the Donster or anything, but it's very, very easy. You get on the gravel around here, and especially in a tight race like this, you're in trouble. He's done well not to lose more time. Oh, he's having one of those laps by the looks of it. He's got to reset his focus here, which, you know, is easier said than done. Okay, get this lap out of the way and just right, I'm going to get my head down and go for it. We should have DRS coming through here. Yeah, DRS is open. Of course, ZX now on those 14 lap old softs. So quite an easy pass. As now he's got to chase down Tarzan. ZX coming back though. Not a million miles away. As you see in the background there, with the leg trader with the pass up into 6th position. Both Aston Martins 5th and 6th position. Will be music to the ears of both Sam and Connor, because that means they'll both be leading the championship. Connor with the actual lead due to more race wins, of course. The Donster, see, he's took out a couple of tenths here. He needs to really, really get his foot down. That's 3 seconds for Tarzan, so Donster's technically in third, but he's just getting in that dirty air. He's not getting quite getting close enough. Is he going to get that DRS before the line? I think he is. I think the line was it's on the downhill, isn't it? Just before the corner, so yeah, definitely not getting it this lap. As ZX comes in for his pit stop. Yeah, a bit of a strategical error from ZX. I thought at the time it was a good shout, it was a good call, but because literally everyone else pitted, that left him as the only one on the old tyres. You see quite a spread now between the drivers. As Husky's not been able to close the gap, he's 3.1 down. Luke getting a 3 seconds for multiple warnings, as I mentioned during qualifying. This is one of these tracks where you're going to get a lot of penalties. So Donster's really, really going for it now on the back of Tarzan, as you can see Shaggy in the background as well, right on the back of Leg Schrader. We'll go back up to the Donster in a sec. I imagine he's going to get through, surely, with this DRS. And we've got a Hassoff, that's Teddy, in sector 2. That's the second right-hander going up the hill, I believe. Easy to spin off there. So Donster's gone through. We'll go back down to Shaggy. He's not going to get through. He's not going to quite make this. No, not quite. But yes, now we've got the top three. Once again, Mr. Golden Flame, Husky and the Donster. Big gaps as Leg Schrader goes through on Tarzan, makes it stick, as you can see there. Look how close this one is for 4th place. Well, I think we'll stick with these 3 guys at the minute. Advantage to Leg Schrader because of the fact he's got no penalties at the minute. Could all change. I think Tarzan's the one to follow because I can see both cars, both in front and behind. As Mike goes through on Remy. Mike, one of the few with no penalties too. So if he can close that gap up, he could potentially gain a few more places. Do you think these hard runners are going to go to the end? Will that be the advantage that Husky and Donster have? Could they possibly run those hards to finish? It's another 3 seconds for Luke. Now 9 seconds of penalties. Shaggy in the worst possible position. 3rd in the DRS train. Oh, and we can see Leg Schrader's flashing there. Means he's out of DRS as Remy goes through on Mike. ERS, Mark. Apologies there. ERS, I meant. Although he managed to keep it in front. He's got half a second now on Tarzan. We've got caution in sector 2. Oh, my word. He's off. He's off. We have a new leader of the race. Down into 6th position, Mr. Golden Flame. Into the wall. And he's going to have to pit. He's got no front wing. That's race over. Well, I mean, not race, but, you know, that's it. There's no chance of coming. Yeah, he has fumbled the bag. It was clear for him. He had the race won. He just had to keep it pointed in the right direction. Such an easy track to do that on, though. It just goes to show. It's very, very unfortunate. He's gonna have to come in. I imagine 19 laps still. Can he bolt on another set of mediums? Imagine Husky and the Donster now. As by the way, Leg Schrader's just gone about his business. No penalties. Up in 3rd position now. Although he's about to get took by Tarzan, you would imagine. Yeah, it's an easy pass, clean pass. You'll be lucky if you don't lose more positions. Let's see. Yeah, up. Well, 4th now. It was 3rd, but yeah, he's. But I mean, technically, he's still 3rd because of the penalties. quick drink. It's yeah, mouth-watering stuff, this commentary. So these three, all after that final podium position, advantage to Lelet, or Leg Schrader, as he's in game. He was Lelet last season. Yeah, he's, because of the fact he's got no penalties, he's got a distinct advantage here. Going to be interesting to see if he can have no penalties from now to the end of the race. As, I'll just put the detail to tyres. Yeah, so Mr. Golden Flame, Adam, he's gone on to the mediums. He's going to try and finish that race on the mediums. Of course, other people are going to have to pit in. As we can see, in comes Leg Schrader. And in comes Shaggy. Heller's up to 4th. Tarzan's got to put a really, really fast lap in now. Oh, no. Really? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, a technical issue with the pedals. I've seen it happen to numerous drivers, and it's never nice when it happens, because it's not. If you've overcooked it and you've spun into a wall and it's your fault, and you know, you say, okay, that's my fault, whatever. Something beyond your control. That's so unfortunate, and yeah, I genuinely feel bad for him there. And this is the closest. This is the closest race we've got on track at the minute. This is obviously Lelet, Mr. Leg Schrader, and Shaggy, who are racing out of position at the minute. Is that? No, I thought that was soft tyres for a minute from Shaggy. That was a bit early for that. Remy with another 3 seconds to make 6 total. Luke with another 3 seconds. I think the Donster's in the pits at the minute. Yep, the Donster's pitted in. Looking to go on the medium compound. Heller's gone through the Donster now. That's going to be him till the end. Hopefully no more safety cars, well, from his point of view. Husky stayed out. He thinks he can get more out of the tyre. Is he going to try and go for the softs? Yeah, exactly, Connor. I was thinking that myself. Is Husky going to say, I can stay out, you know, 1-2 more laps? I'm going to assume he's got a fresh set of softs. As you see, Mr. Golden Flame up into 8th, which is going to be no consolation for him right now. Let's go down here. As we can see, Leg Schrader right behind the Donster. This is full position. I believe they've all made their pit stops. My cat's come to co-commentate. So let's see what my cat thinks. Well, that's what my cat thinks of the race. Yeah, I think he said Donster. I think that's cat for Donster. I think that's who he wants to win. So we're sector 2. We've got caution. I think that's Luke. He's kept it going though. I'm leaving that. That's yeah. I'm leaving that well alone. There's a few jokes I can say there, but no. As yep, Leg Schrader, Mr. Lelet himself goes through up into 5th position. Got a lot of catching up to do though. So we'll just go into the details. So I imagine that ZX is going to stay out. He's made his stop, which actually turned out all right for him. The top 2, Husky and Tarzan, probably going to have to stop again. Well, Tarzan's definitely going to have to stop. He's got 14 lap old mediums. Heller's probably going to have to stop as well. ZX could still come out of this with a podium. Yeah, he could even lead the race. It wouldn't surprise me. I think Husky pits. I think Husky pits and goes on the softs. I think any second now, Husky pits. Probably he's gone through. I'd say at this lap, if Husky is going to put some softs on, put them on like this lap or next lap. You can't leave it too long because those behind you are going to catch you anyway on the fresher tyres. So if you're going to stay out, just stay out. I do think that if you, I don't know, I think he's got enough of a lead where he can stay out and not have to pit as long as his tyres last and win the race. But I don't know what his tyres are like. What's he thinking about strategically right now? I'm sure he's got 1,000 different strategies that all going through his head at the same time. He's got to pick one and stick with it. Even though this is a close battle, let's see what he's going to do. Husky's gone into pit. He's gone to pit. Let's see what is he going to bolt on here. We're going to stick with Husky through the pits. We're going to see what tyres he's going to put on. It's the softs. It is the soft compound. I imagine a fresh set of softs. Let's have a look. I think they should put. Yeah. So and Tarzan's going to come in for a fresh set of softs. Heller leads the race. I don't imagine he's going to get another 9-10 laps out of those medium. So let's see where that puts it. Husky, who we know has got great pace, into 6th position. Those softs won't take too long to warm up though. As I say, we'll stick with him and watch him climb through this pack. Although he's lost out a little bit to the Donster, with those fresh softs, you expect him to catch in no time. As I said, we're going to stick with Husky right now, and we're going to see how he gets through this pack. Everyone in front of him is pretty, they're all pretty close. Those 3 cars in front. What he doesn't need now is to be stuck in this DRS train for too long. Oh, and Shaggy's ran quite wide. That's going to give him. Oh, there's a touch. Oh, just be careful, guys. Oh, there's a touch there. Side by side, wheel to wheel, another touch. Oh my word! And another one. That's dirty from Shaggy there. Come on, you got to give him a car's weight. Husky is going to be absolutely fuming. He's going to get through here, but whoa, Shaggy, what are you doing? Brev. Shaggy's got it out for Husky. Whoa! This race. Oh no way! What the hell? No. That's unacceptable. That is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, but I love incidents in a race. I'm commentating on it. So the more incidents, obviously it's more interesting and you get a better commentary. But that is so out of order. That is a bannable offence, surely. I can't put into words just how disgusting a manoeuvre that is. That's like 4 corners in a row and a straight weaving. He's just let Husky through. He's on the fresher tyres. He's on softs. You've absolutely ruined his race. Surely that is a disqualifiable offence. I don't even know if that's a real word, disqualifiable, but whatever. That is. And I hate to be critical of drivers because I know that this league is of a really top standard in terms of pace, as we see Leg Schrader go through and the Donster. Oh, and a touch from the Donster on Leg Schrader. Oh, I think that's just due to braking there. But it's not the first bad incident he's had this season, Shaggy, and that's what worries me, that he could cause people to get really frustrated with him. So we'll stick with these 3 as it stands. And Shaggy's retired from the session. We go down to Husky. We can probably see. Yeah, he's binned it into a wall. So he's ended his own race, and but just before he ended his own race, he ruined Huskies. And we've got a safety car out. I kind of imagine that. I mean, that's perfect if you're Heller. Get your free pit stop and chuck on some softs. Yeah, I honestly, Connor, I feel so bad for Husky. I I think he's on for the win there. You seen it. You saw him on those softs. He was absolutely flying. I don't think anybody stops him. Obviously, we know Hella's got a pit again. As you know, we're seeing it as it was when he came out of the pits. I think Husky's he's been cost a race win, and I think he has every right after this race to be absolutely distraught, fuming. I mean, now the pack's really closed up, and we're going to get what 4 or 5 laps of racing with 1 or 2 laps of DRS. It's going to be on your pace. There is a possibility that Husky could still win this race from here. Now that doesn't excuse what happened to him. That's not an excuse for that. However, I do understand what you're saying there, Connor. He could still win this. No, I said just a moment ago that's a free stop for Heller, and it's a good thing. Actually, the safety car's probably the worst thing that could happen to him. Just looking at it properly. Same with Tarzan. They're both sitting on penalties. 3 seconds when the safety car comes in, instead of being in second, you're probably going to be in 11th. Not with these time penalties, but give 3 seconds is probably the gap between second and 11th under normal circumstances. He's going to be about 8th basically when this restarts. Net P8. That's well, it's all going off in the chat. Shaggy accusing people of cheating. I don't know how you do that on console. F1hacks.com. No, I don't know. I mean, but if I was cheating, I'd be the worst cheat in the world. I am absolutely awful. And he has been removed from the exclusively. Removed. He's removed himself. A very, I agree, Connor. A very cowardly manoeuvre. There's just no need for it. I excused him, even though it cost Connor badly at Jeddah in qualifying. I excused it because it's his first incident. I was like, he's quite fast. Maybe he's just new to league racing. He's got to get, But then there's no excuse to be doing what he did there. It's just out of order, isn't it? Why would you do just ruin somebody's night just to be a knob, Anyway, safety car in this lap. Absolutely. A cowardly manoeuvre on track and off it in the chat as well. Just to, I don't even want to talk about him. He's not he's a waste of breath, isn't he? So, there we go. Tarzan, he's going to get us underway. He could still get banned, by the way. I think because he was in. I think Heller could ban him still. So we're underway. It's a good start from the Donster. Probably had the best start of anyone in the at the front. Is he going to have a look? Maybe. No. Got Teddy up there in third. I mean, he's being lapped, but yeah. quite an even start, and Hella's gone through on Tarzan. Hella needs all that advantage he can get here. He needs to pull out as much of a gap as possible. You see lots of cars really close to each other. Tarzan gets back through on Hella. Hella's got the inside line, but he's not going to go for it. It's the correct move there, I think. There's a lot of space to be making moves. Oh, as Tarzan goes really wide, Mr. Golden Flame is he's off. He's off. He's spun. Hella's gone back through. We're going into the chicane. Hopefully, no contact through the chicane. Down the hill to the double left-hander. Tarzan's having a look on the outside. He's going to hold that outside line. He's got the outside line. What a battle between these two for first and second on track, but not first and second because of the penalties. As it stands, the man we thought had a really poor qualifying, by the way, Leg Trader. He's currently P1 as it stands. He's going to win this race. Get Shaggy back in, yeah. He binned the wrong guy off. It looks like he's going to take second as well. He's got through into second position. Huge advantage. Means the Donster now has got to get through. On Tarzan, he's going to have a look. Don't think he's going to... while he's having a look, ZX is having a look as well on the Donster. It's all to go. It's all to play for here in these final... 4 laps, 3.5 laps of the race. Oh, look at that. ZX has gone through on the Donster. Losing out there. Mr. Golden Flame with the 3 second for multiple warnings. Again, so unfortunate. Is he going to make it P1 on track as well? These Aston Martins as well. This is a great result for the Constructors' Championship. It looks like it's going to be P1 and P2 as it stands. DRS enabled. So we have, there won't be any on lap 30, so we're going to have 2 laps of DRS. Or maybe even just the one. Because like right at the end, that's only a tiny bit, but it could make a difference. My main man, Ice One, up into 5th, by the way. What a run he's having in the Ferrari. Commentator's curse, I shouldn't have said anything. Look how close this top 3 is. Hella's done a spectacular job keeping in front of these guys. It's such a shame about those 3 seconds. Is he going to be able to stay in P1, though, for the rest of the race? I imagine that this... oh, that's such a shame. I think you'll still get points. You'll still get points because look, you've gone 30 laps. It's not your fault you like that. If you finish in the top 10, you'll get points. You were doing really well there in 5th position too. That might be my best race, your best race that I've seen you in. By the way, it's Leg Trader now through into 1st position. Well, it's not over. Look at Hella. Ooh, he's gone through. Oh, Hella's gone through again. Yeah, Aston in the constructors now. They're looking really, really strong. Not sure anyone's going to be able to catch them this season. Maybe Connor, you'll get some upgrades during the winter break. Ooh, little snap there from Leg Trader in 2nd. The Donster's right on the back of everyone again. That's with the Donster closing that gap as he has. That's put Hella down into 4th position, out of the podium places. Here we go again. Now all the advantages with the Leg Trader because he's 2nd here. He's going to want that DRS. But he's going to... I think I'd have just stayed behind and took the DRS. Because everyone else behind him now is just going to have DRS on him. Tactically, I'm not sure that's the best thing that he could have done. Although, saying that, he's absolutely rinsed it through this sector. Look at him go. He's 7/10 in front. to be P2 after 4 races, with, as you say, a DNF and a DNS this week is, yeah. And it's close, you know, it's not like he's like 50 points clear or whatever, it's close. He's absolutely smashed it this lap, to be fair. He's the whole race, he's gone and had that race where he's got the strategy right, he's done the right things at the right time, and he's stayed out of trouble. And he's just put his foot down this last like lap and a half. He's pulled away, and he knows now. Just got to keep it in facing the right direction as ZX goes through on Heller. Is he going to let his teammate through? He's going to let the Donster through. We're going to have some words in the admin chat if he takes his own teammate out. I mean, we've seen that before. Not mentioning any names. I mean, those two have took each other out loads of times, to be fair. As we go around the last corner, eyes leg Schrader, look, having a little bit of a spin there. And look at that, there's the top 3, so close. It's such a quick finish. So we've got leg Schrader in first place, just a second in front of his teammate ZX. The Donster takes 3rd, Heller in 4th position. Very, very unfortunate, those 3 seconds. He's missed out on the podium there. What a race, though. What a race and driver of the day to leg Schrader. And I don't think that's any surprise. He's had such a phenomenal run there. I'll be honest, I kind of criticised him in qualifying. I thought he was poor. I mean, I don't think he's going to pass the weight check if he's levitating. But yeah, I thought he was quite poor in qualifying. I didn't expect him to be down in 9th, and he's pulled it back. He's shown us what he's all about with that race pace, and not at all surprised at that. So leg Schrader, it takes 26 points because he got the fast lap as well, so he'd be happy with that. ZX, he will be, I think he'll be 4th in the championship still, but it'll be very, very close at the top. I just saw the Donster finishing in 3rd, so good race from him. He'll be slightly disappointed. Heller gets the 4th position. 5th for Husky, starting 3rd, but still good points. Mike in 6th, Ice One in 7th there in the Ferrari, a really good race. Tarzan in 8th, Mr. Golden Flame in 9th, that's really unfortunate incident there with his pedals. Remy 10th, Luke 11th, and then 12th we got Teddy, we won't mention 13th, and Latifi went out quite early in 14th. Really feel bad there for both Husky and Mr. Golden Flame that race, through no fault of their own. Both of them on the arse end of the luck tonight. However, what a great race it was to watch and commentate on, as always. And I don't think we'll see each other before Christmas. So hopefully you all have a great Christmas and you'll get loads of prezzies. And you all enjoyed the commentary tonight. Yeah, you have a good one too, Connor. Have a good Christmas, mate. And same to everyone who's been watching the streams. And it's always a pleasure doing the streams for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all your F1 eSport content. And I'll see you all after Christmas.